Hello. Oh my goodness, how are you guys? It is Tuesday night. Very rainy, very yucky, but it is what it is. So there it is. And I think we need the moisture supposedly. I'm supposed to be a good farm girl from Alberta here that I should know that we need the moisture. Some parts of our place needs moisture and some parts are a little soggy, including our road. Ay, ay, ay. The poor girls that come out to visit me. Hi. The last time, what were we doing? A couple Tuesdays ago, I had a class here. Thursday? Must have been Thursday night maybe. And no, I think it was a conflict to this. Anyways, bottom line, yeah, they were like, somebody needs to fix your road. I'm like, it's my driveway. That's what happens in rural Alberta. I have to fix my own road. Dang it. Anyways, hi Vicki, how you doing? So I'm sorry I missed you guys last night. I was out at the Pine Hills Golf Course. We were doing a vendor event and having some fun. Actually, Betty was there. Betty's a Tupperware gal from here. Both of us are from Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, Canada. And they were supposed to be having a bit of a membership party, which I am a golf member as well. And so I was happy enough as a vendor. I had something to, like, I talked to people and we had fun and all that kind of stuff. But as a member, I had to tell those guys, they need to step up their game. We had more fun at our event. I had an event out on Saturday in Innisfail at a golf course also, actually, as the venue. But we had so much fun. I met a few new ladies, so welcome and thank you for coming, you guys. It was really, really fun. We made a few cards. Had, I thought with a country thing, we did like a barnyard one. Hi, Sharon. So made a couple different cards, worked with a few different sets because it was like a catalog launch kind of, right? And so, yeah, we had lots of good fun and yeah, it was fun. I made the most delicious cupcakes. I'm going to have to not only share my champagne, my faux champagne recipe, but I might need to send y'all this recipe for the whipping cream icing that I put on it. It had, it was a cream cheese base. But my cupcakes, I must have taken them out of the oven just at that perfect moment where it was totally cooked, but completely moist still. So it was pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Sharon. I didn't see you. You know, maybe you were driving because I was walking all over town today, it felt like. I went to Crafty Keep, our little fancy store, and also that D Dress Up place. Both of them are amazing stores and super fun on our main street. Rocky's Main Street's getting a little alive. And, but parking is a little bit bad, and actually the dress up place was sort of saying that too many of the workers are just parking on the street, which is unfortunate because then our more elderly folk that need a little help, like would like to be closer, and in the rain would like to be closer to go shopping, have to walk quite far. So maybe you saw me on the street. Okay. And hello, Ellie. I saw you pop in there too. So yes, we had so much fun on Saturday. Hope to do it again sometime sooner than later. Actually hoping to talk with the guys out at the Pine Hills just to be able to have in front of their fireplace a couple tables set up and making the cards out there would be kind of fun. So I'm going to touch base with them and then we'll do some sort of a fun card making event because really it was fun. The cupcakes were delicious, like I said, and Cheryl helped me bring a few extra cards from our Wednesday nights, and so all the way around the room we had all cards displayed, and it was good. I didn't order as much stuff from the catalog right off the bat, so the launch part was okay. I showed a few different things, but not everything. But there was new product, plenty, let's put it that way. All right, let's go with, hi Marlene, and happy belated birthday. Oh, happy belated birthday also to you, Vicki. I wasn't on here to sing you guys happy birthday, so since it was the weekend, we'll go happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, do do do, yay yay. Anyways, okay, hello Carol, how you doing? If you don't really know me, you're probably like, what the heck, and scrolling past. I'm going to put my face down and we will get, oh no, what happened? Oh my gosh, what happened? I don't know what I did there. I clicked something different, didn't I? That's not unusual. It's not unusual for me not to be so cool. It's not unusual for me to be a little silly. All right, and it's not unusual for me to sing, is it? Who is that, though? Do you guys know? Little clue, although it's not really a clue for most of you. But I used to live, oops, Oh, that's okay. You can see my address anyways. Yes, if you'd like to send me a card. No, I got a card. I got mail. How do the Blues Clues do it? I'm going to have to look up that mail song. Mail, who, I'm going to have to look that up. It's a fun little ditty. But look at this pretty card I got from Miss Connie out in Ontario. Mailed me a beautiful card with a lovely little note saying, that she hoped that I was having a good time when we were down in Georgia and hoping that I was coming back. No, not hoping I was coming back. What did she say? Hugs from my Eastern friend anyways. Isn't that pretty? So this is the new beige, basic beige. It is called beige actually. And then the lovely set. So the set that we weren't going to get, the set that we weren't going to mention, but it's absolutely beautiful. True Beauty, I think it's called. PQRST. No, True Beauty must have been the other one. This one is called, what's it called? This one is called, oh rats. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. Where is it? So I bought it. I know you can't hear me because I'm trying to look for it. Oh my goodness, I don't know where it is. I really don't know where it is. Well, now I'm just really curious. Anyways, I do think it's called True Beauty. But we had one set that was really similar to the year before. So when this first came out last August kind of thing, or last May, I was like, we are not buying that. There is no way. We don't need it. We have ours. And so there. And then a couple months ago, I bought it. And she's like, I'm buying it before it's not a bundle because it was staying in the catalog. So it's still available to you guys all. Anyways, yes. Okay. So this is the Seaside Wishes little card. I just had it here. Oh, here. Little card with inspired by an older set that we had a few years ago. Gail Ellis had done a card pretty similar to this guy. And so that was one of the ones that I did sort of have more inspiration. There's, I think this is still available. Some basic enamel, like matte enamel or something, and they're kind of nice because they had some vanilla, and I have to say these guys done in vanilla even with white is really smashing. All right, so that's that set. That was my mail. Got a little mail and it was exciting. I loved it, going to the mailbox and seeing that. Yay me. So I have to get much better at sending mail because it is so fun. All right, I just ordered my new blends. I don't know what I was thinking, but I missed getting a couple of the blends, so they're on their way now. And pretty soon I'll be able to have all 5 of these little shopping bags. I'm going to work with this little set again today. An idea that I had was to fill it up with some fun stuff that we all like to shop for. Crafting with you stuff. So I'm going to stamp this little guy, maybe put some of these guys in and see how that goes. See if we can have some fun. Look, I already have an inside of a card all stamped up. All right. So shopping with you is this stamp set here. And I did do a little fun card with it as well. Sweet little set. Cute little words, really nice happy birthday, which is what I put on this guy. Look, it's very versatile. But so a little happy birthday and a really nice just for you. This one's fun because I have been gluing down the shopping cart and then you just slide the stuff in. So you stamp randomly and go kind of crazy. So it's kind of fun. Not a lot of dies. The one die that I have missing, of course, is like these guys. And so that's that. And I don't know. Oh, I should go grab it. The one card I was working on the other day, I kept trying to do it in silver. Oops, look, I changed the lighting. Ooh, nice mood lighting. Oh my goodness sakes. Ah. Oh my goodness, you guys. Ah, now I'm just playing. Anyways, I'm not sure if I love the silver. Oh my goodness, you guys. Ah, it really is. I'm green now. What the heck, you guys? Now I'm blue. We need some disco music. Staying alive, ooh, 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 staying alive. And it's changing all by itself. Do, do, do. I don't know what that is. That's craziness, you guys. How do I make it bright again? Oh, there. I think that's not bad. I've done that a couple times. Hey, as I go to reach for something, my knuckle hits the little thing. Sorry, it's never been quite that bad. Usually it just comes right back. Anyways, okay, so the silver to me would be like the way that we should go. And like I'm saying right now, this is not quite bright enough, but anyways. There, maybe that's better. All right, I'm gonna see if I'm stamping in some colors, if maybe I will use a green today, but I'm not really sure. So swipe for, oh, nobody said anything since. Oh, Betty did attend, and then there were some new gals from Innisfail and Red Deer, and we had, oh, you know what? Good thing I have to come over here for at least this. Hang on a second. I just changed around some of my, excuse me, my voice is a little better. My cold is a little better. I have to say, I'm still not top notch though. It's sort of sad to me. Don't get this cold if you have your druthers, you guys. It's not fun. I'm going to stamp. So from this Crafting with You, I'm going to stamp this guy. I already cut some scissors out of silver, and then I cheated a little tiny bit, and because it was like silver metallic-y, I used a, I'm blanking on the name, but the permanent marker, what's that called? Because I didn't think our ink would work. Sorry. So I was making another card earlier today, and I've got little pieces all over the place. Let me peel off some of this stuff. Hang on one moment, please. One moment, please. All right, now here we go. Okay, I'm going to do this in Peacock. What was the story I was just telling you? Oh, yeah. What is that black marker called? You guys know. Not a StazOn. Sharpie. I used a Sharpie to blacken the handle so that it was two-tone, right? All right, so the girls asked me the other day, because we didn't end up using fun foam. I didn't even think to bring it to the golf course with me. I do have a stack for when I'm stamping with the schools. So I craft in the schools, and we make cards to give to the seniors here in my town. I'm headed back to the schools because I always say to them, the everyday card is the funner card. Keisha, yeah, usually I would think StazOn, but yeah, no, a Sharpie, just a little marker to color that in. But yes, otherwise StazOn. But I don't know how you'd pick it, like, other than smashing it in the StazOn. So that's why I knew it wasn't that. And I don't think oh, that's pretty. I don't think the Memento, well, it probably would work. But again, I'd have to, anyways, whatever. I use a Sharpie. So we have a cutout for this guy. And I moved all my tape. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, here's my Sharpie right there. Ta-doo! I don't know whether I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I have no idea what I was just saying. Ooh, it's bad when I can't remember. So I had a lovely, our town is getting kind of vibrant, I have to tell you. It's kind of exciting. The whole little area by the Copper Creek, and then there's a place called a farmhouse, and you can get Knox Box coffee there. Down the street, there's a Calgary Roasters has coffee in the Crafted Keep, and there's all sorts of wonderful things at the Crafted Keep. And then, now, what color should I make the cutter? Usually I make this black. It's kind of fun to be black. Might balance things out. Not if I end up using the black, so I can't end up using the black, but I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do these little paint brushes. So we're gonna do a shopping spree of craft supplies. Woo woo! Hang on, I have a wet cloth for the first time in my life. I may as well clean my stamp while I'm right here. Ah! Look at me. Who am I? Look at. I'm going to put it right back in this case. Line it all up and put it right where it belongs. People are singing hallelujah right now. They're wondering, who are these fingers? These multi-fingered fingers. That's the only real giveaway, is that it's like, oh, yeah, no, I don't have to worry. It is Lori after all, because look at her nails. So not quite unkempt. That's a little strong. It's a little harsh. But anyways, okay. I don't know about this. Hold on. I think I have enough ink. It just seems like it doesn't want to be, this doesn't want to be inking up. Anyways, one of the girls was like, shouldn't we be using a little piece of foam? And I was like, yes, we should. Good for you. And we should, for sure. But this will work. With what I'm using today, I should definitely be using foam. When you're using an outline stamp, it's not quite as critical to have a little foam. But the deal is that the stamps that are not red rubber don't have any foam on them, so they need a little bit of cushioning. But most of our stamps are outlined now, because everybody is all about the blending. All about the blending, not the blending, the coloring of stuff. All right, so I'm going to put this on. Oh, I should color this first. I'll add a little color if it works out, because it's looking rough right now. Usually if you color first, you have a bigger space to hang on to when you're coloring. Otherwise, it's a little hard to keep hold of the thing that you want to color. But I still think this is slightly wrong, this ink of mine. Okay, so those are those things. And then there's these little spools. So I'll do those because why not? That'll be kind of fun. There's also buttons, but I think that'll be a little weird to have loose buttons in there. Oh, but there's a ruler. Okay. Excuse me. So I'm just going to run over. I don't know what to have you look at while I'm gone. You can look at this beautiful card by Connie. I'll be right back. Oh, Keisha's writing something. Is that a cry for help? Instead of a blink twice, put a stamp away. Yes, something's wrong. Actually, it's kind of funny. I was walking from my mom's house, so I'm really lucky. I grew up on a farm, and I am back on that same farm. We built a new house, and my mom lives about 110 yards away, kind of thing, through the woods, just like a classic grandma, Red Riding Hood's grandma. And hang on, I just gotta think while I'm doing this. And so my kids grew up with grandma right in the yard. It's awesome, couldn't be better. But what was I going to try and say? Oh, so yeah, so that was just so I'm walking back from mom's house, and you can either come straight across our septic field. I know that sounds lovely, but it's a lush garden of greenery. What color do I want to do my ruler? Something. A, I'm looking for scraps on my table, and B, a bright yellow might be nice actually, or pink. So because I'm working with the peacock, I'm just trying to think what colors. Oh, I can't use that. That's way too big. Let me get this lolly, a little piece of lolly. Here we go. Where am I at here? What am I talking about? Oh, so I just was walking from mom's. All of that is a segue from what I'm actually trying to tell you. Walking over from mom's, and I literally was thinking, man, I wish I could channel somebody that really likes cleaning. So I literally was just thinking that, Keisha. So maybe my wish came true. Maybe there I was channeling a cleaning person. Somebody, not me. All right, I need a little. I think I am going to try and do this one in black. So let me get a little black going on here. That is a piece of black. Hang on. And I have got like the fullest board going on. Is this just gonna fit? Hardly. Rats. Dang it, you guys. If you saw where I was, what I was doing, you'd feel for me. You'd be like, oh, I'm sorry for you, Lori. No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, sucker. Why'd you do that? I don't know. Okay, anyways, yeah, so I was just thinking that. So yes, it might be a cry for help. Miss Keisha, funny girl. All right. My yellow's just barely fitting. And this one fits. Okay, here we go. Singing in the kitchen, banging on the pots and pans. All right. Oh, we can go back. Did anybody figure out who I was singing there? I can't ever remember. So when I lived in Ontario, I went to school out at Carleton, and I can show you this because it all stayed together. I went to school at Carleton, and I lived on, believe it or not, Paul Anka and Rich Little. That was the corner. I was actually on Paul Anka Drive. I don't know if it was 700 Paul Anka or something. And it was on the corner of Rich Little. Isn't that funny? Okay, look at me. Look how organized I was. Woohoo! So I've got all sorts of little bits and bobs. We'll see how this card gets put together. So Vicki, what did you do? Did you have a nice supper? We saw that Marlene had like some sort of a camp out sort of a thing going on. So she enjoyed her birthday, it seemed like. Oh, these are 4 little pieces. And Vicky's birthday was also just recently. This is the cutest little thing. Because look, it has a little slit and everything. So it's good to have. And then this little guy, I actually had been cutting out 2 at a time. Partly because we have 2 of them. And partly because it's just hard when you've got just the black, right? Like it's just so tone on tone. But anyways, okay. And those guys. And these little guys. Excuse me. Okay. Put that not away. I can't be good forever. You guys are all like, ah. All right. So on these little, oops, I had a big enough piece and I missed a little corner, but that's okay. These little guys, I'm going to, hang on, put a little bit of glue on here. So last night I'm at the golf course trying to be a vendor, and I thought, I'm just going to take little 3x3 cards for people to give. Come on, little guy. For people to make a little card, stamp a little, emboss. I took my embossing machine out and I grabbed 2 glues. And as soon as I got there and I touched the one glue, it was like empty. And I'm like, are you kidding me, Lori? You dork. Anyways, oh man, come on. I have to say, I have a pin. Oh, here it is, good. Because I have to unstick this just about every time I go to use it. It makes me sad. And I don't know, is it because I leave my lid off sometimes? I don't know that I do though. Okay, so there's 2 of these guys, and I'm just going to share the glue. And then stick it onto the, look at these cute little bolts. Thread, what are these called? Thread, what are these called? Spools. So line it up there. Oh my gosh, look how cute they are. I love these. They're so damn finicky though. Come on. And then I did the same color, but I probably should make it more fun. Oh, and you know what? If I'm doing this, these will be boring. So I'll have to go back over for sure and make different color spools, because really these are going to just get lost in there. But that's the idea. That was the idea there. Now these guys, what color should I make these? Something bright. I've got berry right in front of me. Maybe I should just go for it. Some berry burst. This is a specialty paintbrush set. Oy. Oh, I'm out of the line. How did that happen? Boo. Boo, Lori. What the heck? Are my eyes going crookey-eyed? I think so. Right, and then this is a pencil. And then just do a little bit of yellow brush. Do I have gray right here? No. I'm going to cheat a little tiny bit. I have an old sea spray that looks kind of silver. So to the naked eye, you guys won't know. Nothing to see here. All right. And then I do need a little tiny piece of pattern paper, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so now I need, oh, look at this, it's nice. That's kind of fun. So I could glue this down on a colored piece. That might be kind of fun. Ooh, that is really big. That fills up the whole sucker. All right. Let me go and see how big this is, because I think it's too big. You did a road trip. Oh, to Pigeon Lake. You went right past my house and didn't say hello? What? What up? What up with that? Order. So I think having a circle sometimes make this nice, but maybe having it on a dark piece is going to be kind of fun. I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to glue all along the outside of this guy, just like so. And I should have done this guy first. So let's get him in here. Let's get down to business. So I'm just putting some glue all over, because you know I don't glue anything. And that's going to be like that. And I want it to be slightly cookie-eyed, I think. Nice thing, if you put it on a circle, you can change your circle around as you need to. These things are all going to obviously stick out over the top. And I do want these guys to be glued. So nothing inside's glued and the top isn't glued. And it's very satisfying to fill your shopping cart. All right. So now I can go ahead and be like, okay, I want a big shot, or rather a cut and emboss machine. Ooh, that's a big cut and emboss machine. And in fact, really, I could curl it up. I should score it and fold it up. I learned that. They fold up very nicely for storage. It's funny, I could cut that out. Anyways, I won't. It'll look good like this. It'll be good hanging out like that, I think. Which way do I want it to be so that we can see it? Sort of like that, actually, I think, hey? I'll put these guys in here. That's fun. This guy in behind here, and then this little guy goes this way. And just like the real cutter and embossing, not embossing, but cutter and score tool, they fall off. Okay, and then put that guy like that. A couple of these guys in here. Oh, and the scissors can go in here. I just won't use the scissors for real. They look so realistic. And yeah, if you can tuck it down there, that's kind of nice. Have my scissors hanging out over here. Don't want them poking through though. How fun is that? And a ruler. What do you guys think? Kind of crazy and kind of fun and silly at the same time? Yes, I think so. All right, there's my little shopping cart full of goodies. Dun, da, da, da. If I wanted to, I could add in still, like, yes, we're having some shopping fun to boot, right? It's always good to have a really full shopping cart. Let's do it. Let's have that. And it's somebody's birthday, so let's have a cake too. I have seen people cut the candles off so it's a little more realistic, But yeah, you could even just throw in a cake, like just the whole kit and caboodle, right? The fuller that basket is, almost the more fun, right? Yes. All right, so let's put this guy slightly like that, maybe. That there. And I'm just wanting to fill in some space. I think that looks nice. This still looks like a cutter. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now I'll put this onto a little something something. I might need to have a little white somewhere on this card, but we'll go with this right now. It's going to go like that. I'm going to sneeze. One moment, please. I did not sneeze. Excuse me, though, for blowing my nose. All right, and so then little words saying treat yourself. That's a good idea. And you should treat yourself. So you should treat yourself by coming and playing with us. I have, and it's online, so it can be anywhere across Canada. Have a games night coming up on the 24th, and we need to have a pretty fast turnaround. Let me know in this next couple days if you want to get in on it. We're going to have the birdhouse stamps. If you want the bundle, it's a slightly easier maybe, because maybe we can ship that direct to you instead of having it come here and then go out. But yeah, if we're getting it here, I need to order them up post haste so that they can arrive here, so I can ship them back out to you with the card making kits. So yeah, $50 gets you in for all the fun and excitement of the, sorry, I'm just looking for a die to cut out, of the night. Prizes and card kit and the whole hullabaloo. How's that for a good word? The whole hullabaloo. If you want to add on the whole bundle, it is $94. Oh good, I found my dies. Hang on a second. It's $94, and then just the $4 or so of postage to your house, from my house to your house. And otherwise we can see what's best for you, but let me know really quick, because I got to get things into the mail. Oh, that is so big, but I think it might be kind of fun. It's going to cover things up. Do we have a slightly smaller one? I think this one's slightly smaller. Hoping that I'm online for you. Slightly smaller, and just works, I think. So I'll get this in white. I think that'll be the relief, the splash of white relief. And then, oh, we'll call it good. I just left all of this stuff there. Hang on. People over there are like, oh, I can hear her not putting her dies away. Ah. So also have, oh, and I was going to half show you, oh, I need a cover. There it is. Hang on. I was going to half show you. Got a couple different clubs going on right now that you can be part of as well. So it's like, go, 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 go. It's 110 commercials. You can follow lots of the stuff over on Creativity for Everyone or on my Facebook page right here where you're watching. I've got little advertisements going on constantly of the things that I have going on. Well, no, Keisha would tell you that I don't have a very good job at that, but we've got a blends club that you can be part of, a color club, and probably one of the more woohoo. Well, okay, the color club's pretty exciting as well. So let me ask me for details, basically. If you are not actually getting started with Stampin' Up, which a lot of people are doing that right now too to get in on the colors, but if you're, even if you're already a demo, you can play along, because I give treats, so it's good. As long as you've taken care of yourself last month with everything for your business, you can grab a free gift from me, which is the DSP. When you join the color club, you get the In Colors DSP, and we do a share of the ribbon. So instead of getting like 50 yards of ribbon, you'll get 10 yards of ribbon, 2 yards of each of the colors. And I'm just looking for a few more people to fill up the next one. So that's good. And look how nice that is. This is kind of fun. So although this is a card base, I think I need to cut it down, and I'll cut this a little tiny bit. And I feel like it needs to be framed on a white card base, actually. So I can either do that, and I want this to have something, and I'm just trying to think. So there's a couple things. I could kind of put the wool balls there. That might be kind of fun. I have always liked that this has the little bit of flowery stuff. So I could put just a couple flowers there. I could cut out a couple brushes and just have a paintbrush. Oh, the couple buttons might be fun. That's where the buttons are going to come in. Okay, so give me one more second and we'll finish up this card. Super duper fun. And I'm going to have these in this color. Okay, yay! So yeah, lots of stuff going on. And then the paper share. So there's 10, at least 10 new. So there's 4 different ones that have stayed in from the last catalog, but there is 10 brand new ones, and I am excuse me, pulling them together for you guys for a quarter pack, $50 straight out, and it gives you also some gems as a gift. So $50, and then whatever the postage is to your house. And honestly, I think the postage might be a little crazy because 10 packages is a lot. I won't really know until I actually get all of them in my hot little hands. So I've ordered the first set. And looking for Berry Burst. Sorry if you can hear me chewing. My nail just broke, so I was trying to smooth it out. Sorry. Berry Burst, Berry Burst, Berry Burst. Blackberry Bliss, no, Berry Burst, there you are. Trying to find a little base. Hold on one second, guys. I want this to be 4 by 5 1/4. What am I trying to babble, you guys? Where am I at with my storytelling? Sounds all banged up. Okay, hang on, coming. I feel like I'm telling 3 stories and trying to get everything done at the same time. $50 gets you a quarter package, 10 packages of paper, quarter package of 10 packages of paper. Yes, that makes sense, I think. Anyways, super fun packages too. Okay, so this is going to be like that. Isn't that? See, it just needed a little something extra. And then look at these fun things. I got the buttons here to add a little pizzazz. A little zoom and pizzazz. Oops. How crazy fun is that? These are way better than the sequins. The buttons work way better. Isn't that cute? Yay! All right. I really hope my order so you can play. Oh, I'm sorry, Keisha, that it still didn't get there. Hi, Amy. Okay. Well, I hope your order gets there too. Can I just tell you? Yes, I do. All right. And now maybe a bow as well, but I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, a little bit of gems might be kind of fun. Ooh. And as I've told you, sometimes I don't do gems right off the bat because a little black might be fun on there. I often don't put gems on because when it gets glued down, it might need to change, right? Nope. It's pretty. Not the right color. But black ones might be nice. I have to say, I kind of like, these are the new silver and gray pearls. And I kind of like them too, but I don't think for this. I actually think a few little black gems are going to be nice. And I think these classic mattes are still available. But I am loving it because of the vanilla and the gray, right? So, and I do love my little pick a tool for this. So I think I can go like this. And I think I'll be happy. It's not bad. This one maybe needs to move down a little bit. There. All right. Okay, gals, I'll let you go. That's a little craziness by me. So as you're looking at this and you're thinking, oh, she should have. Well, what you think I should have done, you please take the inspiration from and go from there. I know with the other card that I made, and I don't know where it is right this very second, but I did use a big white circle behind to ground it all. I kind of wanted the idea of this the way it is. This also might, where's my black? This one might look nice actually with black. So he might be better. I was trying to go with a fun, like the fun color, but he might be better with a black base, which is easy enough. I can just glue straight over top of it if I want to. The other thing is all of these guys are not glued down. So there, I can just change it out if I want to too. What do you guys think? The black or the other? I'll leave you with your musing on which one you think. Super fun though, hey? Whoop-a-doo-doo. All right, gals, I'll let you go. I will see you back here. Oh, not tomorrow night, because already I missed my Monday. Now we're on for the club. Still not too late. We still have 4 more Wednesdays in May, so it's still well worth the value. You just had a bonus one if you had it, and you definitely have access to the class that we did last week. But yes, we do weekly classes. I'm just about to put out the sketch girl, so I'm 24 hours late on my sketch, but sketches on a private Facebook page and all sorts of good stuff. So lots of fun over on Wednesday nights. I will see you back here, I think on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. All right, talk with you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.